Hey everybody, and welcome back to L&B Outdoors. Today we're going to be working on our golf cart that we use around the farm. It's a little 36 volt electric cart. And as you can tell, our seat's starting to come apart because this top of these batteries are nasty and trashy. But I think what we're having is a solenoid issue. You can turn it on and you can activate the pedal and you can hear the solenoid activate, but it still doesn't go. But then you can take and tap on that solenoid with a pair of pliers or something like that, and then it'll go. So we're going to replace this solenoid. We got us one in the mail today, and we're going to try to get it fixed. We can get this thing charged back up and ready to be used. Starting to get springtime here. Got a lot of chores around here to do. This sure does help out a lot. So let's see if we can get started. This is a 94 model. I think it's a Marathon or something like that. You know what, your tags up here in the kind of like little glove box area. So let's get started. Now, before you do anything with these electric golf carts, working on anything, testing anything, you need to know what you're doing first off. But we know that we're going to be messing with a lot of hot wires. You know, 12 volts ain't that bad, but you still disconnect the starter wire whenever you're taking a starter out, don't you? You disconnect the battery so that way you're not arcing on nothing. Kind of same principle with this, except for this is 36 volts. So we're going to disconnect the positive and the negative, and we're going to give it a minute to let everything discharge. Get your battery cables loosened up. Get them off of here, so that way we don't have any arcing issues. That was negative. These is all your positive wires. Alright. So we'll get them out of the way. Now this thing has batteries. It's probably about 3.5, 4 years old, so it's getting about time for us to have to start getting some batteries. And you know how these batteries are, they're pretty expensive. So with that being done, all these wires that goes to this, we're going to have to take off. You got to remember where they go. You've got a one-way diode right here too. I don't know if the new solenoid came with this diode. Hopefully it did. If not, we're going to try to reuse this diode. And basically it's tearing it all apart, putting it all back together, and hope it works, hope it fixes it. So there it is, and it looks like that melted right in there. That stud's loose. There's your diode on the big terminals. There's your small diode on the smaller terminals. Maybe y'all can see that. Let's see if the new one's got that. There's the new, and it did come with nuts and stuff like that, but it does not come with your diodes. So hopefully our diodes are still good. If not, we'll find out if we have excessive draw drains. So this came from the ROP shop. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. It gives you a little cute thing to click on. That's where I got this part from. And if you're looking at the ROP shop, that's your part number for 36 volt Easy Go golf cart. So maybe that'll help somebody else out. I don't know. Now we're going to get these and put the diodes on, and we'll start getting it put back together. Hopefully this fixes it. But yeah, you can see how this one here had melted, gotten hot or something. Now it's pulling away from the casing, and it melted this plastic in here. So we're going to find out. Say Maggie's a pretty good old dog, huh?
Yeah. Are you just putting back together?
I am putting it back together. It just takes time to put it back together.
So I can ride on it?
We'll see. Hopefully it fixes it and we'll be able to ride it, okay?
Okay. Can I tell you the pictures?
You want to take some pictures?
Yeah, on the cover.
Sure, we'll do that. But we gotta make sure it's gonna work first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's see here. What we got next?
They work.
Oh, well, I'm not done yet, dude. You sure are impatient, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Daddy's got to get it back working. It takes a little time, man.
You see.
You are in my seat. How am I supposed to sit back down in a minute?
I can get up.
Oh, you gonna get up for me?
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to get this started. I don't want to cross thread it. It ain't like it's wanting to start. I don't like that too good. Okay, they're all tightened up. Everything looks like where it's supposed to go. So now we're going to hook these battery cables back up. We're going to see if she works. Get our negative on. Get our positives on. We're going to tighten these down. Okay, so all that seems to be in place. We are going to turn the key on. We don't have any power. So why don't we have any power? We should have plenty of power. I don't have an indicator light on my dash. Everything's hooked up. Oh. It's still activating but it's still not wanting to go. Well, after sitting for about 2 weeks, I think it was, maybe 3, she dropped down to 26 volts on the whole battery pack. That ain't no good. So we got to go put this thing on charge, and we got to get it charged up enough. There's enough voltage in it to activate that solenoid, but it won't do nothing. Push it to the bar and see what happens. So it's been a few days before I can work on this again. We left off. It would not do anything after we got the new solenoid on it. And what it was is, after sitting for like 3, I don't know, maybe 3.5 weeks, with the couple of weak batteries that I have, it lost some voltage. And of course, I know the seat's messed up. I need a new seat, and the bottom of it's about rotted out. But when your pack voltage, this is a 36 volt, when it gets below a certain voltage, I don't know, it might be even 32, 33, something like that. On these smart chargers, it will not charge it. It has to read X amount of voltages. And that's what it was doing. It wouldn't pick up, it wouldn't charge. So I had to disconnect each individual battery and then tie 2 together to make 12, and use a 12 volt charger to charge individually. And that took several days to do. And so anyway, we charged them up the best we could, and then we put the big charger on it to finish them off after it would activate. So we replaced the solenoid, and she's working again. Get on here and just go for a loop. Now the electric carts are nice. They're quiet. I just don't like the nonsense of having to spend $800+ every 4 years on 6 batteries. You know, to me that's just crazy. I don't know about y'all, but so I'm more prone and enjoy the gas versions of a lot of things. But now this is nice if you want to go squirrel hunting back here or whatever. It's makes it nice, kind of stealth mode, but you're limited on your range, and of course you got like 1 or 2 batteries like what we have right now that's really just going bad. Then it just brings your whole pack down, your whole battery pack down, and you really don't want to change out just 1 or 2 batteries, because you know the rest of them are just going to start fading away in time as it is. But so we just rode it back here to the little swamp just to look, enjoy the scenery. But yeah, she's running, she's working for now. There's King right there. Hey boy, my indicator light doesn't work anymore, and I hooked all the wires back up where they need to go, so I don't know what's going on with that. Don't really care. I can tell when the batteries are starting to get weak. Could it be that the LED display is going out, or is it a bad wire somewhere? But like I say, every wire that I took off I put right back on, so it's probably something simple, but I really don't care. So she works. We can check this off the list for this week anyway. Something else is liable to go wrong. Okay, I showed you in the last video of the pull cord broke, and it was the hub itself in the pull cord assembly. So we got us a new one. This plastic piece in here, the ears broke off, so we're gonna put this one on so we can get his mini bike back going. I told y'all there's something all the time going on around here. Broke, needs repair. It's something. And my hay season ain't even got started yet, and I'm repairing all this other stuff. Yeah, it makes it fun though. Let's get this put on here and see if we can get this thing fired off. So it's got multiple holes, but there wasn't but 3 screws in this. And if you can tell real good, there was a screw there, and a screw there on the bottom. So that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna put the screws back where they went. So fairly simple with these. Just get it clocked to where you want the pull cord and put your screws in. These little old screws can be kind of aggravating to get started. I wouldn't tighten them all up yet until you get them all in. It makes it easier to maneuver it around and all that. It's hard to get these started. Big old fat fingers like mine. This bottom one's gonna be fun. I know I'm blocking your view, and I'm sorry. That one's on. That one's on. And that one's on. That's just how simple that is right there. Now, this thing's a cold start. But let's see if she'll crank. I don't know. We'll try her out and see. See if it's gonna work. Fuel on. Choke's on. Ignition's on. It's not wanting to catch. doesn't catch every pull. I don't know why that is. It's supposed to be a direct fit. I don't know. Let me know what y'all would do. Would you send it back? Or just make it work? I don't know. I showed my son a trick the other day when the cover wasn't on it because it was broke and he wanted to ride it. So I got a socket on the crank right here and a drill. Crunk it that way. He was shocked. He's like, I didn't know you could do that. I said, son, there's a lot of things I can teach you. You just got to want to learn it. So anyway, yep. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I don't know if I'm going to take it back or just make do with it. We'll see. Have you ever seen a bear on a mini bike? Stay tuned. All right, we're gonna wrap this one up. We got these two knocked out. That's a good thing. Kids can ride some more. They can enjoy some fun. We got a few things left to do, but these two items ain't one of them. Hopefully, they'll last for a while. So anyway, it's time to feed up. You hear them goats screaming. I appreciate y'all watching. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. Interact with the channel. Leave me a comment. I appreciate y'all. Y'all take care. We'll see y'all in the next video.